Hey guys, let's talk about biological filtration. Biological filtration is an important part of the aquarium. It's basically the heart of the aquarium. It's something that makes you be successful or less successful with growing aquarium plants, keeping aquarium fish, and in general having a healthy aquarium. Biological filtration is the process of composing or of turning ammonia and nitrates into nitrates with the help of bionutrifying bacteria. This bacteria lives pretty much everywhere. It lives on the gravel, on the stones, in the wood, on the surface of the plants, but predominantly lives in a biological filter media that you will have placed in your filter. Filter can be some filter, or it can be canister filter, it can be hang-on filter, can be anything. Why is it important? It's because, as I said, it's the key element of keeping your aquarium and inhabitants healthy, but it's also important because it will make sure that you're making away, or you're staying away of all the problems that can happen in your aquarium. When you have a high ammonia or nitrates as a decomposition of a lot of waste from your fish, or maybe melting plants, this is highly toxic to your fish. It will make them, will kill them if it's not handled properly, and will make a lot of your stock lost. Also, high ammonia and high nitrates can also contribute to melting of some of your plants. So like that, you will have to restart the aquarium, and you will have to buy new plants. And lastly, it also helps with avoiding algae issue. Once you have a well-established biological filter media, and once you have a well-established biological filtration in general in the aquarium, you will have much less algae. You will have no cyanobacteria. You will have healthy environment going on. So how do we start with establishing good biological filter media? Well, you have to start with the basics. In my case, I'm using Bio-FX filter media. It's excellent filter media that I'm quite happy already using it in my wild discus tank. Has a good structure that will allow the nitrifying bacteria to grow inside, but it will make sure that it's not clogged easily, so then the nitrifying bacteria can continue growing their colonies. Also, it's very durable, and it's starting the nitrifying process very fast, which is excellent. You need to make sure, except the biofilter media, that you have a good flow circulation. So here I'm using my Fluval FX6 filter. So as you can see, the flow of the water is very well, making sure that the nitrifying bacteria has enough supply of oxygen, so then they can establish and grow the nitrifying colonies. Once you place the filter media inside your sump, or inside your canister filter or hang-on filter, whatever filter you're using, you ideally have to wait for a few weeks before you start introducing livestock, or even before you start introducing plants, so you can avoid plant melting, or especially dying off of the livestock. Of course, you can speed up the nitrification cycle by maybe adding already matured filter media to your new tank, or you can use a more safe method with the fluid filter media. So in this tank, in my discus tank, I'm using the Fluval Bio Enhancer. It's a fluid filter media that has purpose to kickstart your aquarium, so you can start adding fishes and plants immediately. It works exceptionally well. I'm using it already for 8 months, and I have really great results with it. First and foremost, I don't have problems with my discus fish. So when I was moving them, when I was rehousing them, I was using this filter media because I didn't have time to cycle my tank, and I had 0 fish loss. With this aquarium here, I'm already using it, and I don't have any plants melting, and I'm already next week introducing the first fish and shrimps, so then they can start already working in it and maintaining the aquarium. How does this work? Actually, it has the nitrification bacteria in a dormant state inside, and once you put them into the aquarium, you have they are waking up and they're starting to work. Whenever you see an aquarium being a little bit murky or not very clear, that is also a sign that you need to add some of the fluid filter media, so you can kickstart the nitrification process and help with any problems that are underlying there. What is important? It's important to shake well the fluid filter media, so you can mix up all the bioflux, and you can mix up the nitrification bacteria that is set in a dormant state and they lay down on the bottle, on the bottom of the bottle, and you make sure you add those in the tank. So once you give it a well shake, you just put it in the tank, and you just need to wait for the magic to happen. So that's the really principle and basics of biological filter in the aquarium. Make sure to use a very well filter media. I strongly recommend you the Bio-FX from Fluval, and you need to use a very well fluid filter media. Again, I do recommend the Fluval biological enhancer. It has been doing amazing job for me, and I'm obviously gonna continue using it in both my plantain tanks and in my discus tank. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please let me know in the comments what would you like to see next, and if you have any questions, and please make sure to subscribe so you will not miss any other episode. Thank you, and see you next time.